Hello everybody, I'm Clara Hermit. This is my YouTube channel. Today I am at Cook Daily with my mate King to do a Q&A all about veganism. You're a vegan?
Yeah, 100%.
I'm a vegan.
100%. 100% also.
100% cocoa.
Cocoa?
We are in love with this cocoa and we're going to answer your questions. So should we get started with the first one?
Yeah man, let's do it.
Can you name 3 other famous vegans? Jamie?
Alicia Silverstone. Anne Hathaway. Hathaway. Her name?
Yes.
Andre 3000.
There you go. That's another one for
Yeah.
you. How long did it take you to adjust to a vegan diet?
Physically 1 day. Mentally, still going on.
Still going on.
Still
I
going
think,
on, man.
like for me, it's just been really easy. The whole thing. I'm now 3 months in. I haven't really had to make any adjustments.
100 days soon, man.
But I didn't force myself to do it. I just waited until it felt like it was the right time to do it, and I can honestly say I'll never eat meat or dairy again.
Really? Yeah.
It won't happen. I don't even crave it. I don't miss. I smell it. I
Not
don't
even
care.
a smell of bacon.
No. I was at
That's it.
a house the other day and my friends were cooking bacon. I just don't want it.
That's your
I had
man.
falafel and hummus.
That's it,
Lovely.
man. That's it.
Yum, yum, yum.
Done.
So for me, it was quite quick. For you, it's quick as well. But I do think, yeah, it just depends. Everyone's different, aren't they?
Just depends, man. It's a journey, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It can be easy, it can be hard. Just depends the way we tackle it.
I think the only time it's ever hard for me is when I'm really hungry and I can't get anything.
Yeah, the only time I'm pissed off is when I'm out and it's just like Tesco's, and even Tesco's don't even have my falafel and hummus. You know what I mean? So I just got to deal with like crisps and
Live off a diet.
and bread
And an apple, wasn't
No,
it?
yeah.
Crisps and an apple. When did you want to realise you wanted to run your own vegan restaurant? Also, do you have any delicious tips or any tips for a delicious ramen bowl? Ramen.
I always knew that I wanted to run up my own restaurant, but becoming a vegan not long ago, just by demand really. Do you know what I mean? Everybody's saying, yeah, man.
You're a chef though, and
Yeah,
you were working in
yeah.
a vegetarian restaurant for a while, weren't you?
Yeah. But with a vegan restaurant, it was by demand. I was posting vegan meals, and people were saying, when can we eat this? When can we eat this? I thought, you know what, I'm going to open one, and here we are now.
How long ago was it that you made the
5 months.
decision?
No, okay, so we've been open for 5 months.
Wow.
The decision's about 7 months only. I just thought, yeah, let's do it, and then I did it. That's it. It's that simple. It wasn't like, long in the process thinking. It was like, okay, let's do it, let's open one.
If you did say you'd always wanted to have a restaurant, so you must have been thinking about it for a while, but then there was just something about the vegan thing that all just clicked into place, and you were like, that's it.
Yeah, I mean, as a chef, you know, you work towards something at the end, and that's
Yeah.
your own restaurant and your own place. And yeah,
And here we are.
here we are, man.
Most of us spending a lot of time. Here we are.
ramen.
Yeah, that's it. How do you make a delicious ramen?
Just add loads of veggies in there, man. Crunchy veggies.
Yeah,
And
what about seasoning?
seasoning? Just use the packet seasoning, innit? Yeah, in the packet. Lovely. Make sure it's vegan and you're good, man. Loads of veggies, sesame oil, sesame seeds. Ramen, you can't go wrong.
Do you plan to homeschool your children? And if not, how do you think their lifestyles will fit into the school system?
My boy he's 5, he'll be 6 in November. He doesn't go to school and he's not homeschooled. We just choose not to take him to school, man. He doesn't need to go to school at the moment. School for me now is basically just love and kindness, you know what I mean? So that's what he's learning. He's just learning how to be a normal 5-year-old kid, man. And when that time comes, then we'll think about private tutoring. But no school, man.
Not at the moment.
No.
I think I don't have kids yet, but I would plan to raise my children as vegan because otherwise it just wouldn't work. But I think that I don't know about schooling yet. I don't really want to send my kids to school either, just because I don't think the school system works. I don't think that it's a good environment to produce well-rounded human beings.
It's scary, man.
necessarily.
You got to think when you put them in school, it's like they're going to be in full-time education until they're like 16.
Yeah,
That's
and then
scary.
they go to college, then they go to university, then they get a job. So all you
And then
ever do
they're in
is
debt.
work.
And then they're in debt.
And I just don't think that makes any sense to me.
Yeah,
So
no, yeah,
there's other options out there. There's other things to look at. And I guess for me, like you already know what you're doing with your son, but because I don't have kids yet, I haven't had to sit there and like have a discussion with somebody or really think about exactly what I'm going to do. I just know once your kid's an adult, they can decide to do whatever they want. But when they're in my care, it's up to me to do what I think is the best for them, and I'll make sure that I do that. I don't necessarily think that is the school system. Can you recommend a slow release energy vegan meal or a high protein post-workout meal? Should we start with the slow release energy meal first?
Bananas, plantains, slow release.
All of that, all whole grains as well.
Smoothies, man. Smoothies.
Oats. There's loads of stuff. And to be fair, people ask these questions, it's as simple as you can just have a quick Google and it will explain to you literally everything. People seem to think that when you say you're vegan, there's like about 5 things that you can eat, but there's literally about 5,000 things you can eat. Yeah, just making sure you know what the alternatives are, and sometimes that takes a little bit of research, but generally it's quite easy.
But that's the fun bit, right?
Yeah, it is. Trying stuff out, working out what you like, what you don't like. In terms of high protein, all legumes, chickpeas.
My number one thing is hemp.
Spinach, hemp seed, is amazing for protein.
Like 90% protein.
And you can get loads of different stuff that's made with hemp seed, can't you? You can get hemp milk as well, that's really high in protein.
Make your own hemp milk. Make your own hemp protein bar. Dates, nuts,
Buckwheat is high in protein as well. Yeah. So what would be a high protein meal? If you're talking about using hemp, what would you use? How would you build hemp into your diet?
A smoothie, you can do a hemp smoothie. Stir fry, hemp seeds on top, crumbles with tofu. Chickpeas have got like 4 times more calcium than milk.
Yeah. So chickpeas, and they're high in protein as well.
Yeah.
You can make like chilies with them, you can make curries with them.
Hemp seed burger, man.
Pumpkin seeds are extremely high in protein. There's just so many different things. Where do you start? I'm starting from next week. Any books to buy as well? Thank you.
What are you reading? Are you reading anything? The Bible.
I think, especially, I'm sure that you'd agree, like you were just saying, it's a journey. For me, choosing to be a vegan wasn't just about going, oh, I'm going to eat differently. It's not a diet change. It's a mindset change. It's a lifestyle change. And it wasn't something that happened overnight. It's something that's taken me probably 3.5 years since I first started like reading books, looking for answers, and just deciding that I wasn't really happy and I wanted to be happy, and how was I going to get there? And I think choosing to be vegan is just one of the things that has happened along that journey.
100%, man.
And I think if you try and do it, it's just like, right, I'm just going to do this as a diet.
Basically, something needed to change in your life,
yeah,
isn't it?
Yeah.
And then that vegan
it's one
fits
of the
in.
things, yeah.
And
it fits in.
Would you say it's like, how have you benefited from it? You know what I mean? Like, let's give it a scale of 1 to 10. 1 to 10, veganism in your life. What is it now? What is it doing for you? 1 to 10.
Are you asking me to answer that? Yeah, I'd say 10.
10.
It changes everything.
10, man.
It's you meet so many amazing people because, you know, I think there's a strong sense of community between people that are vegan. And then, as well as that, it's a spiritual thing. I feel so much better. I have loads more energy. My head feels clearer. I don't eat any crap anymore, apart from the odd occasional vegan chocolate bar. But even that, you know, there's no dairy in it. But I don't know, I just feel 10 times better. And I thought I'd be like, oh, low energy, wouldn't be able to train. No, it's the opposite.
Opposite, yeah, man. High energy levels.
Yeah.
Clarity.
Yes.
With clarity comes everything else, man. Falls into place.
Yeah. So any books that you would recommend?
Any books? One of the first books I was reading was Green for Life by Victoria Butenko. She's the inventor of green smoothies. So yeah, check that out, Green for Life.
I don't even know what the book's called. I'll put a picture of it up on the screen now. And this is a book that my friend got me for my birthday, which is, it's vegetarian, but everything has a vegan option. And it was at a time where I was vegetarian, but I was like, right. When she gave me that book and I realised that every single thing had a vegan option, I just took it as another sign that I was meant to be vegan. Yeah. But it's a really interesting book because when people are asking what kinds of foods are high in protein, what kinds of foods are high in carbohydrates, it has all of those in there, and it tells you how to buy organic food like reasonably, and it's really brilliant. It's a really brilliant book. So that would be my advice. And actually, the week that I decided that I was going to be vegan, I took 4 things out of that book I was going to cook. I made a different one every single day, and then the extra portions I just froze. So I already had, like, there was no excuse.
Ahead of the game.
So that's why it helped me.
Yeah, I like it. That's good, man. That's good. Organised vegan.